Alabama has officially hired Ryan Grubb as their new offensive coordinator. This is the third time that Alabama has pursued Grubb for that position. It started by Nick Saban back in 2023. At the time, he had a vacant offensive coordinator position. He went after Ryan Grubb, offered the job to Ryan Grubb, but Ryan Grubb, after thinking about it for a couple of days, said, man, I can't leave Michael Penix, Roma Dunze. Like, we have a chance to be great at Washington this year. So we turned it down initially to stay at Washington. It was the right decision that year because Washington made it to the national championship. They came up short in that game, but still, Grubb had a sensational year. He parlayed that year to a job at Alabama. Last year, he followed Kalen DeBoer. He was the offensive coordinator there, was on staff for a couple weeks. And then after the coaching carousel for college shut down, the NFL coaching carousel started going. So the Seattle Seahawks come in, try to hire him, and they get him. Who can blame him, right? He was recently fired by the Seahawks, and now he will take over as the OC at Alabama. I think this is a great hire for Kalen DeBoer and this staff. Ryan Grubb is an amazingly cerebral coach. Very thoughtful, very intentional. If you look at the different ways that he tries to attack opposing defenses, he has a great feel for how to create confusion, whether it's with multiple tight end sets, multiple wide receiver sets, unique motions and shifts, both pre-snap and while the ball is being snapped. He creates a lot of problems for the opponent. That's why Nick Saban wanted him. That's why the NFL wanted him. And that's why Kalen DeBoer wants him to come in. Now, what does this mean for Alabama's previous coordinator? That is Nick Sheridan. I have not heard anything at the moment that Nick Sheridan's going anywhere. He's just not going to have the offensive coordinator title and will not call the plays. But Nick Sheridan played quarterback at Michigan, has been in that position, has been in that helmet, understands how to relate to the quarterback because he played it and played it at a high level at Michigan under very bright lights. So I think this is an extremely valuable add, knowing that Ryan Grubb has great synergy with Kalen DeBoer. They've been together dating all the way back to the Division 2-3 ranks at Sioux Falls back in 2007. There's only been 2 seasons in which they were not together. One was in 2019 and one was this past year. So these guys can finish each other's sentences, and this will be a terrific addition for the Crimson Tide. It's just a matter of who now goes where within this staff, because you don't want to lose Nick Sheridan in favor of Ryan Grubb. You want to find a capable spot for Nick Sheridan so that he can still have his hands on the program, because he's a really good coach that is up and coming as well.